We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
All right, let's make sure that we support Salty Balls, as well as IQS International, Quiet Storm, and the team over there at Machismo TV. They broadcast from 12 o'clock in the evening, 12 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the morning. 12 a.m. in other words. So make sure we go there, subscribe, and support our fellow brothers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now back to the Super Chats. Oh, my man. Southern Vegan in the house with the $1.99 super sticker. I appreciate you, brother. And my IQ, well, I was just talking about IQS. He said, I went home last week and my family dragged me. For making the choice to live overseas. That's the same thing that Jay Fleming was telling me. I went through the same thing. My family, what? Other countries? What is this incarnation? What is this madness in your mind to actually want to travel? It was the push I needed to get out of here. The U.S. is not for me. Countries move on. I learned that after 10 years of incarceration. One day, I was probably year 7 of 10 years, and we just sit around talking. And we said, what if they put in storage everything that you went to jail for in 1989? Your clothes, your car, your female, everything could be in this magical storage, and you could get it when you got out. And I get out and I got the female wearing hairstyles from 1989, dressed like 1989. The clothes that I'm walking out of prison were from 1989. And the blazer, because I had a blazer, shout out to you guys that know what back in the day, the old school blazers. And I'm jumping in a blazer from 1989. You see how ridiculous I would look after 10 years if I was trying to hold on to the black community of 1989? So it is with us passport bro brothers and sisters. The United States will not slow down its evolution or evolving as a nation while we're gone. The United States that was when I left does not exist anymore. Literally does not exist anymore. Can you just imagine how life was 6 or 7 years ago in 2016 when I left? Completely different world. Completely different country. And for me to come back to United States and try to live there is as if I was just getting out of prison again, trying to relate to a country that I was never meant to relate to from the get-go. That's why a lot of you, when it comes to the black community as a passport bro, you can't go back. One of my favorite movies, miniseries, Jesus of Nazareth, right? Came out in the late 70s, early 80s. Peter couldn't sleep. They had been traveling with Jesus for a few months and he couldn't sleep. Neither could Matthew. So Matthew walks over to Peter and says, "Hey man, what's the matter, man? What's going on, man? Why can't you sleep? I know I can't sleep, but why can't you sleep?" So Peter tells Matthew in the series, He said, man, I told my wife, because according to the Bible, Peter had a family. I told my wife, I'll be back fishing and back taking care of the kids and back in her arms in a few months. I'll hang out with Jesus, let him preach, make sure he all right, and we'll make it back home. I'll be gone for a couple months. And I never forget this part. That's how important this line was in that movie. I don't remember any other line in that miniseries, Jesus of Nazareth, but I did remember this. Matthew looked at Peter as the moonlight was glistening, and neither one of them could sleep. He said, why are you lying to yourself and lying to your family? We're never going back. You'll never see your kids grow up. You'll never see your wife again. You'll never go fishing again. Because he camera panned to Jesus while Jesus was asleep. Because we know who he actually is. And since we know who he is, we're never going back. When it comes to some of you brothers that are like me, using your passports as often as you do, the United States that you know, the black community, stop lying to yourself. You're never going back. You'll never be a part of the barbecues on a regular basis. You never enjoy TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, I'm getting off work. You'll never sit back and see high school prom dresses and suits that little young nieces that you saw that were young. Now they're about to go to the prom. You won't enjoy that moment. You're not going back. Because just like in that miniseries, you got your passports and you know what's out there now. And for you to go back is to lie to yourself and pretend like everything that you saw around the world never happened.